Okay, hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be showing you how to improve your aim in games such as Rainbow Six Siege and Call of Duty. So what you're going to want to do is find a mode where you just have like targets. So for example, in Rainbow Six Siege you could play training grounds, or Call of Duty you could play zombies. So it doesn't, like, you don't need to make the difficulty hard. Their aim doesn't matter. All you want is something to shoot at. So for example, I'm going to go into training grounds right now. Okay, so now I'm going to show you some skills you're going to want to practice. So first of all, you're going to want to practice your 180s. So let's say you're shooting over here, but then you hear an enemy right behind you. Oh, that was a very terrible 180. You hear an enemy right behind you. You're going to want to practice spinning around in a perfect 180. So to do that, all you're going to want to do is find a point in front of you and another point directly behind you. So for example, these two walls. So you're going to be shooting over here, and then like you have to try and turn. I'm not the best at this, but you're going to be shooting here, and then you're going to want to turn around and shoot the other thing behind you. And all you're going to do is that. If you want, you can always change your sensitivity and play around with it to, like, look, for example, if you're doing this and then you spin too much, that means you're going to want to lower your sensitivity. But if you shoot and then spin around, if you shoot and then spin around and you don't go enough, then you need to make your sensitivity a bit higher. And then you just, like, when you find sensitivity that works for you, just practice turning around. Another thing you're going to want to do is always, like, don't look down like this. Always aim, like, a bit higher than middle, because, like, you're going to want to get headshots, because for example in Rainbow Six Siege, headshots are an insta-kill, even with a pistol. So you're always going to want to try aim for a headshot. So like this, see? So you see the door, the head should be right here. You don't aim over here. For example, if there's no one here, just gonna, okay. They could be crouching, so you just gotta think about that, but yeah. Okay, so another thing you're going to want to do is in Rainbow Six Siege, there's an option to single fire. Because, and like when you do that, it's gonna force you to try and headshot because you only get one shot. It's basically like a semi-automatic. So you want to try set it to that and try, and try get as many headshots as you can. There we go. Also, another thing you can practice is like shooting while you're on the move. So let's say you're just roaming around and then you find an enemy. You need to quickly aim in and fire. For that, you're just going to want to just, like, for example here, you know that the enemies, because this is like AI, you know that the enemies are gonna stay here somewhere. Like you could precisely know. You can kind of know where they're going to be. So you just run around and then try and aim until you get it. And don't forget, I mean, you might not be getting this straight away, but I mean, the more you practice, like the more you play these single player, then the more you will get better at it. Like that, okay, that was not good. But then the more I practice this, the more I'm going to get better at it. See, okay, that wasn't a headshot. But I mean, sometimes it just doesn't work. And that's okay. You just keep practicing. Even if something doesn't work, you just keep trying. Now some tips to help you practice. So as I was saying before, do not try play... Wait. Okay, what? Okay. Do not try, like, play multiplayer while practicing. Because it's going to be, like... It's going to be more difficult because you're playing against other, like, real people. You're not going to be practicing your aim because you also need to make decisions. I can't lose this, and there's no way. Okay, okay. So as I was saying, yeah, because when you're playing multiplayer, you also need to make decisions, like lots of decisions, like what your next move is gonna be, and that is gonna, like, you're gonna concentrate on that more than practicing your aim. But when you're, when you're just playing by yourself, then it's just a lot easier to focus on what you're trying to practice. So that's what I would recommend doing. Let me just... Oh. Wait, what? Okay. Let's see if I win this, and then I need to concentrate 1 second. So, and another thing, like, when you're playing single player like this, look, I was against 23 enemies. So there's a lot of chances to, like, I mean, there's a lot of chances that there's a lot of places where I could fail and miss, but there's also a lot of places where I could practice more and more. Because, like, when you're in a multiplayer match, for example, in Rainbow Six Siege, it's a 5v5. You only get 5 shots at trying to, like, practice your aim. But here I had 23. And this is also much quicker. For example, like, let's say, okay, I did this, and then bam, I just vote for retry. And I'm in it again. I can just keep practicing. And another tip for practicing is don't just stay at it for hours and hours. If you keep, like, failing and, like, just, I mean, well, missing everything, just take a break. Because when you keep missing, it's just gonna, like, make you more frustrated, and you're going to you won't be able to concentrate as well. So just when you feel like you just can't, like, you're not doing too well, just take a break. And then, I mean, it always, like, you always want to push yourself, but, like, when you just keep trying it doesn't work, just take a break and then come back to it later. Now, don't forget, there's always the choice that, like, you can always use an aim trainer as well, but, like, you could just use something like this, training ground. All you need is some targets and the right things to practice. Okay, so I hope some of these tips helped you practice your aim a bit. If you just don't forget that you can become a champion. You can get top ratings and ranks. All you need is to be dedicated to practice. Anyways, I'm gonna finish this video off with the next few clips with the next 10 kills in this match. Goodbye. Oh no.